Welcome to Rimworld. Today's episode is going to be slightly different. We're going to have a little bit of a time skip after we've dealt with this complete states to give me just enough time to rebuild all the walls and everything. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to watch me replace every single external wall here with marble. Maybe we could do like a time lapse or something like that just so you guys can see the very basics of what's happening. But I don't want to use up most of the video for building walls because that's not massively entertaining, is it? So first things first, we've got to deal with this massive hole in the wall that we've got right now. That's not particularly nice because I don't think... Did we finish the ammo production? Because we started a new... We didn't actually finish that .40 SW cartridge. Okay. Machine gun ammo we've got. Heavy rifle ammo we've got. We've got lots of heavy rifle ammo. Right, have we got any other machine guns just lying around? SMG ammo's not really... alright, so LMG, cool. So we'll go ahead and we'll give that to Rex Buckley. Or saying that, Rex Buckley's going to be our builder. He's going to be the one patching up this hole in the wall. Should we send these three to just stand by and glow down anything that's coming through? Tallahassee can go and fight the fires. Four Eyes can fight the fires on this side, and Rex Buckley can actually rebuild the damn thing. So we're going to go entirely out of, what is it we've been quarrying? Marble? So we've been quarrying a load of marble blocks, so we'll rebuild as much as we can of the wall out of that. I'd like to build it all out of embrasures, but embrasures are something like 3 times the cost of regular walls. So let's take a look very quickly. The hell are they? There they are. So embrasures, they're exactly the same price in Combat Extended, right? Yeah, of course. So they're exactly the same price in this mod. It's the other mod. There is a mod called like ED's Embrasure mod, which is very similar. This one though is less cover. So the other one gives like, we can't even see the bloody cover now, it doesn't matter. The other one gives like 99% cover effectiveness, which is obviously insane. It basically means that you can never be hit. Kind of true of embrasures though, because you are just poking a barrel out through a hole in the wall essentially. But this time we're going to try and build the whole thing. I didn't realize embrasures cost the same amount. I think they take more work or something like that. Ooh, wow, we don't even have that much. Let's go ahead and cancel these orders for the time being. Oh, we've got a massive hole in the wall over there as well. Okay, so we've got sandstone blocks. What I'm thinking is then, first things first, let's patch this up before this gets out of hand. So I'm just going to put down a regular old sandstone wall, like right there. And then we'll get Rex Buckley to go and deal with that one first. So if you could prioritize working on that one. We'll send Barton and Fox with him, not Frank North, because Frank North is a psychopath when it comes to using that shotgun. A lot of people have been suggesting things like friendly fire mods. Some of them work okay with Combat Extended, but it's not really recommended. Part of the difficulty of Combat Extended comes from having to position your troops properly. The combat, oh god, there's an electro zombie there. Don't fire. Cease fire. Oh, the bullets can go through, though. You see that? They hit the door behind. That's kind of interesting. I think you should be able to melee attack it with no problem. What I was going to say is part of the balancing of Combat Extended comes from that friendly fire. You can't have a big old line of people shooting each other, shooting over one another, essentially. So I kind of do think it's necessary right now. It's definitely a necessary evil, because it means we have to position ourselves quite nicely, but it's still, if done right, it's still very effective compared to the base game. Right, thank you, Fox and Barton. Let's get these boys back over to this side then, because this is way more important right now, in my opinion. Where is Rex Buckley? Hauling the blocks over. Thank you, Rex. We should be fine. We should be fine. Once we've got this patched up, we'll need to focus on this side and then replacing all the walls themselves, right? What I should do is not bother with the outside walls, get the internal walls done first. That way, if we do have any issues dismantling these outside walls, we can... Did he shoot him through the embrasure from like 50 foot away? That's impressive stuff. We should do the inside walls first, because that way, obviously, we've got like a multi-chamber thing going on here. Someone shot Tallahassee. It's only a charge pellet. The charge pellets don't do that much damage, it looks like, to just your regular old person in power armor. You kind of expect that, right? Okay, let's prioritize working on this then. Four Eyes, you are capable of delivering, right? So let's get you... Okay, you can work on that. Can you deliver? Frank North, sorry, because you are a psychopath. Let's get you... There we go. Deliver the marble blocks. This will do it. Oh, this is all marble here. Interesting. So we could strip all this out with one of our other builders. How many builders have we got right now? So deconstruct. Four Eyes is capable of doing it. Barton's definitely capable of doing it. Let's get everybody to work on this then, and I will make sure that when we come back in, we have some nice... sustainable defenses for the base. Oh, shit. Mercenaries raid. So these guys have been sent by the Iron Alliance. Oh, no, these guys have been sent by the nation of Bust Peep to attack us. So these guys are going to have power armor. Or at least going to be... Oh, okay, they don't have power armor. They just have, like, weird random weapons. Zombies. Hey, you wanna wander into that horde of zombies right there? What are they doing? I seem a little confused. Again, probably because there's so many natural wars kicking around. We'll keep an eye on this. They might actually not act like regular raiders where they just go and attack the zombies. It seems like they are going to go straight for our defenses here, which is a little bit of a problem when we've already got our defenses breached down this side. Our guys are working on it. It's obviously very slow. The zombies are swarming them as well, but with the power armor, it's not a huge concern, I will admit. Fox, if you want to go on the attack here, stop those guys. Right, Barton, Frank North, you get up to here. I'm going to equip Four Eyes with that LMG very quickly. So these guys are somewhat distracted here, and these two are getting this work done very, very quickly. I've got Fox on guard duty instead so that they just aren't, you know, completely overwhelmed. Maybe a zombie gets a lucky bite or something like that. Right, so you can now help working on that one. That patches this up nicely for the time being. That's all I wanted to do is sort of patch it up. We'll dismantle all of these walls and then get it actually replaced. We'll have to spend more time in the quarry before we can go for our full replacement of all of the walls here. Making it all doubled up as well was something that I wanted to do. So building like a wall here, like I said, going back 4 blocks and building another one here so that we don't aggro the zombies would be the sort of ultimate thing to do. And then allowing them walkways into the external embrasures to even defend against raids and things like that. It has multiple uses here, but not aggroing the zombies so they attack the doors and things like that would be very, very ideal in my opinion. We could even go as far as to replace all of this stuff with even more embrasures, or we could even dismantle this stuff, or we could replace it with even more farms, rip up the roads, however we want to do it. It doesn't really matter too much. As long as we get those 2 external walls done, we've basically got free reign at that stage. Now, what are our guys doing? They're just standing there menacingly. Okay. They did say they were using sappers. I guess the zombies are a little bit of a defense. They're being somewhat sort of apprehensive about how they approach the zombies. Now, what do these things above their head sort of indicate? What does that mean? That this guy has like 2 stars, but is that like how good the character is, or how good their combat stats are maybe? 13 melee. This guy's kind of garbage. This guy is really bad. This guy's garbage. This guy's fairly garbage. I think it is their combat stats. Maybe if they have over 10 in a stat, they get like 2 stars above their head. I have no clue. So let's see if they'll knock down these walls here. Ideally, that's what we want them to do, so that we can obviously, you know, walk through. Or we could take the initiative here and just knock the wall down and get Frank North on it with his shotgun. Not starting to deconstruct. What about you? Are you on deconstructing? You are. Right. He's going to push Frank North through, which works fine. This is technically our base, don't forget. So let's get 4 eyes on the other side of this wall here, because I feel like they're going to knock that down and maybe come through there. What are they doing right now? They don't really know the best way through. I think they're trying to avoid the zombies as well. So it's very much confusing their pathfinding here. Right, these guys are in. They've got very, very basic weapons. Some of them have turned up with logs. Some of them have turned up with bows and arrows. This guy's probably got the most lethal weapon in the form of an elephant tusk. Everything else is not really anything to worry about here. So let's set it on single fire. And let's not kill them, ideally, because we do want more prisoners. As many prisoners as possible is the way forward. This guy is going to be fantastic if we can actually get him attacking in the right way. Right, let's open this door. 4 eyes come through. Let's not let them get... I don't want our people to get overwhelmed. That'll do it. Wow. Oh my god, I think he just took... Did you take out 3 with 1 shot? My god. Yeah, that works. That works. Oh, she didn't reload. You absolute fool. They're fleeing. They're already fleeing. That's all it took. Right, okay. Who can we capture then? You might want to take out the rest of them. Let's see if we can just melee attack 1 or 2 of them here as well. You melee attack her. She's going to hopefully go through that toxic goo and slow herself down. No? Okay, don't worry about it too much then. Right, so who's likely to survive here? Bleeding out 2 hours, bleeding out 14 hours. So we've definitely got 1 prisoner. 5 hours is another pretty much guaranteed prisoner. So capture... Oh, wow, we don't have any beds left? Right, okay, fair enough. This is good, though. Honestly, I would like to pick and choose from our prisoners somewhat. Some of these guys are really, really bad. So if we get a better prisoner, we could always just release some of these, chuck them back out into the wild and watch them be devoured by zombies. That's a little fucked up in hindsight. Right, Frank North captured Grey. He's the one with the 2 stars. He's still not very good, though, because it is melee damage, don't forget. Although I guess a melee guy in power armor could be very nice. Is there anyone we could tend to very briefly? Because this does count as a room in here. So if we needed to... Well, let's see how it goes. See how it goes. So what have we got? We've got you bleeding out 5 hours. In fact, we can definitely capture you as well. Put this guy down. Put this guy down, because I feel like he's on his way out. What do you like? Cooking. There's a good argument for having another cook, because we're getting to sort of the stage now where meals are going to start getting away from us a little bit. Bleeding out in 2 hours. We could try and stabilize him. We could absolutely try and stabilize him. Rex Buckley and Tallahassee are just in bed. He's not even tending to himself anymore. How much world medicine we got left? 2. Okay, I think for the time being then, let's go over to the restrict tab and just say, nah. Okay, you don't need to worry about that anyway, because it was probably just like a graze or some shit. Are those beds full? They are. Let's stick down another sleeping zone in here then and see if we can't save a couple more people. Let's go for, not that one, thank you, excuse me, 4 prisoners, right, there we go. You capture, Tallahassee capture this guy. We'll just see if we can save him. I'm not going to be that bothered if we lose a guy who's only got good cooking. We don't really need that urgently, and honestly, you got to remember, everybody we... You're right. Do you want me to call someone? Probably tried getting out of there and then saw a room full of zombies. I don't blame him, really. It's not really a big deal, because you've got to remember, with each person we recruit, the amount of zombies we're going to get is going to be huge. So recruiting someone who's garbage is going to add so much more to the difficulty, because of the ratio we've got going on right now, but isn't really going to give us much back. So I think I do need to start picking and choosing someone, because we've already got... Oh, I'm not going to name any names, but a couple of useless colonists are already in it. Okay, right, stabilize, protest ending. Right, get in there, tend to him. Who did we lose? We lost Grey. That's not really to be expected. Oh, that is to be expected, I should say, seeing as he had almost no time left. He was like on an hour. Prioritize tending to him. Can anyone else tend? You can, but you're not very good at it. It's bleeding out in 4 hours. What about this guy? Bleeding out in 0.8 hours. Okay, start work on him. We're probably going to lose this guy, I'll be honest with you. You go about your business. Barton, I'm going to set you to be a level 4 doctor so that you can start tending to this guy as well. We might actually just save him here. Green. 0.9 hours. It's going to be close, but we might just about save him. Just vomit on the patient. That's also fine. Okay, 0.5. Come on. Come on. 0.6. We're sort of fighting it back, but it's very, very close here. Wow. I think we are going to lose him. It's going to be a little bit too close. 0.7? What's his main sort of... Probably being shot in the torso is the one that's killing him. Yeah, I think we might be fine. Wow, that was close. That was very, very close. I'm somewhat impressed that we got so many prisoners from that, seeing as I wasn't really too committed to it. All right, we do need to pick and choose. We need to be very careful about who we actually want to bring on board here. Let's rebuild this wall, and obviously building this out of marble is another priority too. Oh, he's got a new training incubator. Well, what a waste of time then. Finish him off. Honestly, just take him out. Euthanize by cut. Right, get rid of him. This guy has a sleep deprivator as well, which is, and an infection. Sleep deprivator increases their tidiness and their breast mate multiplier by a tiny amount. That's ridiculous. And we're not going to have brain surgery for a very, very long time. Like, we can't remove that. So I'm honestly tempted to put this guy down as well. Because like I said, I don't want to invite another 200, 300 zombies into the colony just to rescue a guy who's going to be asleep for 90% of the day. You can go as well. I'm sorry, these are okay characters. That's the worst thing. Like, this guy's got some decent passions going on here. 8.53 cooking, good intellectual, good crafting, okay melee as well, to be honest. And that's obviously quite valuable against the zombies here. This guy is fucking dead, so let's get him out of there. Green, what do you like? Because you look like you're going to be the only person brought on board. Actually, 12 crafting is... We don't have anyone with good crafting, do we? Not a soul. Our best crafter is 4 Eyes with 7, and don't forget, she has perfectionist, which means everything she craft is going to take another sort of twice as much fucking time by the looks of it. What is it, minus 50% or something like that? Right, where's our doctor? Who's our doctor these days? It's my man, not Barton. Where is his badge gone? His badge has disappeared. I think it's Tallahassee? Frank North? Frank North. You know what, Frank North, I'm going to give you a doctor badge, because I keep fucking forgetting who our doctor is. Right, let's give him that, and let's give him that as well. There we go, because he's good at social, and he's good at medicine, so that makes a lot more sense. What are you good at right now? Melee and... not a lot, to be honest with you. I mean, I can't mark him as melee, can I? That seems a bit... I mean, I will, but it seems a bit pointless. He's also okay at construction, so I'm going to give him a construction marking too there. Okay, cool. So let's get Frank North back in here to tend to... Oh, to actually just finish him off, I guess. Need material. Oh, yeah, shit. Okay. This is so annoying. All right, need melee 6 skill required. Rex Buckley, you've got the skills for it. Finish him off. Where is it? Prioritize... Well, okay, cannot prioritize. We'll never do doctoring. Can I not finish him off if we're... Oh, finish off. Right, there we go. Rex, when you're awake, please take him out. Well, that's cleared things up quite nicely. Let's get those hauled out of there as well, if you don't mind. So how are we looking with the defenses right now? Because this is probably where I'm going to start working on all of our defenses. We'll do a bit of a time skip like 6. It's just mainly going to be quarrying, building walls for the next sort of probably hours and hours and hours. But I'll try and condense it down so that we can skip over it and then get back to the more action-packed stuff for tomorrow. This is fine, though. Actually, I think we're more or less... Besides this hole in the wall there, we are still trapped in, defended, so we haven't got a huge amount to worry about immediately. We've had a good amount of time of just building up the walls, revamping the base. I've ripped out all this wall by the... Well, I'll show you in a second, but we've got a refugee chase to Bertha's demise. My God, I forgot we recorded that from old Bertha when she died in the first episode. A Cetic priest named Doc calls to you from nearby. He's being chased by the tribespeople of the nation of Bust Peeb, the guys who sent the mercenaries after us. Oh, that's bad. We need to deal with that in a minute as well. 1 berserker, 1 hunter, 1 penitent. He is Fox's father. If he spawns here, he's screwed. But if he spawns on the other side of the map, we might be able to get him over here a little bit more. I'm going to offer him safety. Okay, he spawned on the other side of the map. That's good. Is he any good? He's good at medical. Not really what we need, but he's good at plants as well, which is kind of what we need, to be honest with you. Okay, welcome. Let's get you to this base as soon as possible. Beating fire out. I appreciate you trying to be proactive here, my man, but let's just focus on getting you home first. Run. Run, Doc, run. What are we going to do about this shit? Because this is an absolute state. Not only have we got the lightning zombies nearby, which are going to light my walls on fire, but we've also got a big old tank zombie. Thank God we built all of this out of embrasures, I think is what we can all safely say here. Right, let's get these guys over here. Let's get them lined up, and let's take them down. Unless he goes to my marble embrasures and knocks them down straight away. Piss off. Get up. You get away from there. You stand back. Okay, this is going to be a stake, because we're trying to rescue this guy, whilst also trying to stop the colony being annihilated. Oh, whoa, we can just walk through there. Dr. Fox, what the fuck are you doing? Dr. Fox, you're being a weird man. Okay. And lock the door. Perfect. Nothing is the problem. Right, go about your business. Right, let's make sure we've restricted him to area 1. Let's... 4 Eyes is down. 4 Eyes is down. What happened? What happened? What happened to 4 Eyes? Blasted? Frank North. Frank North, we are going to argue. Frank North, we are going to argue. Because you are causing nothing but issues here. I'm gonna take that shotgun off of him. He cannot be trusted. The shotgun is too dangerous to be left in his hands. Right, what else are we looking at here? So we've got Tallahassee is cooking meals, which I think is kind of essential. Doc, are you any good at shooting? Incapable of violent. Okay. Acetic is good. Cycle of Death is also pretty good. Slowpoke is pretty shit, but that's not too terrible. Where are you going? Where are you going? That's not Area 1, is it? Is that Area 1? No. Oh, because he's trying to beat out the... Actually, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Beating fire out. Well, that's clearly not within Area 1, so let's ignore that. I guess he was maybe already queued up to do that before the whole Area 1 thing. Right, so you can have... Oh, God, what state? Doc, you are capable of self-tend, definitely. You can have, I mean, anything. Whatever we've got right now is yours. My lord, this is going to get a bit confusing, so let's focus on the important stuff here. Let's focus on these guys. I'm thinking we pull them back away from the breach. Let's pull them right back. Let's change them over to burst fire. Spartan as well. It's already on burst fire. Good, good, good. Right, this way we can at least hold them off for a second. And we've got a fucking raid. So this is the guys chasing down the doctor. I don't think we have to worry about them. I think we can just safely ignore those guys, you know? Rex Buckley, why have you not got a spear equipped? I thought I set him to... Is he not set to spear mode? Rex Buckley is set to charge rifle. Ah, that explains a lot. Let's go on spear mode then. Right, so... We need the spear, obviously, to take out the electric zombies. Where's my good spear? Oh, there it is. Right. Rex, go grab this, my friend. This is going to be okay. I think we're going to be fine. Don't worry about it too much. That's not fine. That's not fine. The electric zombie's right there, lighting my things on fire. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. Did we just get unlucky? Maybe they all just... I can't see any others. Oh, there's one more on the map over there. Man, we got super lucky. You know what? This is probably from the Horde that spawned in yesterday. You might remember we had that massive zombie assault and this whole area basically turned into zombies immediately. That's probably where these guys are from. That explains a lot. Right, where's Rex Buckley with a spear? Because we need to take out some lightning zombies here, my friend. Thank you very much. Let's get him back down. Building like a plasteel wrench would definitely have its uses. Because not only would it give him those construction bonuses, but it would also give him the ability to take out these lightning zombies, which is sort of his main job right now. Okay. That was just unfortunate. That was unfortunate because obviously we didn't have the base finished. We didn't have 2 layers of embrasure, so we couldn't shoot the tank zombie from a distance. That won't be a problem in the future, hopefully. Doc, what the fuck are you doing? Beating out the fire. Thanks, Doc. Right, let's focus on these guys first. Just gonna be able to hold them off here by the looks of it. It's been... Whoa! Suddenly, blood. Yeah, this is a little bit too messy. Rex Buckley's probably been shot by his... How's 4 Eyes doing, by the way? Bleeding out 4 Hours. And we're gonna... You're going to tend to her. I wish they would... I wish when you get them to rescue people, they would immediately tend to them. Just tend to her. You're going to have to give her doctor care or something. My God. Okay. How's Rex Buckley doing? Because he's also been shot there. Shot in the shoulder, shot in the torso. What about Tallahassee? Also been shot. We are dying much more from friendly fire than absolutely anything else here. But hey, like I said, it's part of the balancing of... They're actually making it in. That's impressive stuff. The Raiders actually made it in. Is that the only Raider that's left? From what I can tell, yes. So it should just be a case of... You're brave. Honestly, Frog, you are super brave to follow in the zombies to get into the base here. My God, what a madman. Let's pull you back a minute because you need to go home. And in hindsight, that didn't go nearly as good as I was hoping there, but we were able to capture a couple of people as prisoners there. We got, who is it? Orange and Seal? Orange and Frog? I don't remember, but we got 2 of them anyway from Rex Buckley and his magical spear. Actually didn't end up killing them, but both Rex Buckley and 4 Eyes are down. Tallahassee needs healing. Doc, you need some serious sorting out here, my man. So let's do that for Doc and just quickly get his job set up. My God, this is really gone to shit, hasn't it? Get rid of construction. Get rid of construction for all of these guys who are garbage. I just did that in emergency because all the walls are going up in flame, and it's getting really difficult to balance this now. So I'm having to have, you know, just random people patch up these holes in the wall before the zombies come flooding through. We are kind of a little bit screwed here. Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay. Doc is ascetic, so he doesn't really give a shit where he sleeps. Can you protest tending to Rex Buckley? Yeah, get working on that as well. Frog has got an infection in her stomach. My God, okay. How's he doing? Just needs a little bit patched up. Oh, no one has actually patched him up yet. These doctors are driving me mad. Let's give you guys a little bit of a catch-up here before I leave you too much in the dark. So a lot has happened. I basically started recording this episode at 3 PM. It's now past 5. So it's been about 2 hours of gameplay, and I think we've got about 20 minutes of footage out of it. So I've been focusing entirely on getting the defenses down. It looks a lot better. It's a great start. It's quite a slow process because we're waiting for blocks to come in. We're having to fight off zombies. We're having to fight off the occasional raid. None have really been noteworthy. There was one major incident that even then wasn't particularly noteworthy, and that was Four Eyes, unfortunately, going on a mental break and wandering out into the middle of nowhere. So go ahead and open up the... I always click world rather than fucking history. Right, history. We had Mega Sloth Revenge, not really relevant against the zombies. A marriage. Frank North and Fox are now engaged. How lovely. We've got some cleaning shit there as well. Exotic goods trader turned up, didn't even get close to the base and died. Now, here's the important stuff. Wanderer joins. That's pretty big. So we had Mini turn up just off the side of the map. I actually had no idea that Wanderers can join if you had more than one person. I thought that it would only happen if you only had a small colony. Turns out Mini just turned up. Not a particularly great character, though, I will admit. Only good at social, which we already had basically dealt with anyway. I guess it does help with the speed of recruiting colonists, things like that. Okay at construction, though. I'm trying to train her into be a good builder, just having a repair to start off with, but now I've got her on wall duty because she does have some decent stats there. Then we also had a refugee chase the colony. I don't know if it'll actually say on this. Bunch of wall collapses. This is infection raid. There we go. So that one there, luckily it hasn't quite been removed from the list yet. And a seated priest named Dr. Cord student nearby is being chased by tribespeople. He was Fox's father, so I thought, okay, we better save him then. He managed to get into the base. The tribespeople got killed by zombies. So again, it's probably not worth me leaving in. I'll probably edit it out. Again, I don't know yet, because obviously I hadn't edited any of these clips. But probably won't leave that in. I just thought I'd catch you up quickly instead. So these guys, again, it's medical stat, plant stat. He's kind of useful. We've already got a couple of okay doctors. Plants is kind of nice, though, because obviously the more people get, the more food that we're going to desperately need to feed people. Besides that, it has genuinely just been sitting here building up the wall. So we've lost one person. We've gained two more. We've got a prison still full of people. I think I'll leave in the clips where we got all these guys, just in case we didn't. I believe Orange and Frog are new. I don't think you saw them. Gave the prison a bit of revamp as well. Besides that, it's genuinely been 2 hours, and you can see how far speed 4. So this is with the unlocked speed limit, with the speed mod. You can see how fast speed 4 runs. We've got 738 zombies on the map right now. That's only going to get worse. I think we've peaked with the current amount of people we've got. I've not seen it really go much past that. Mainly because we've got, like, you know, Mega Sloths, kill them all off here. We've got other shit going on around in these areas. I mean, oh my god, look at that for a horde. Wow. That is insane. It's so huge. When that thing comes over to our base, we are seriously screwed. Now, one thing I've tried to do is get all the wooden walls, steel walls replaced urgently as soon as possible, because these electric zombies, I didn't realize, to the mod maker's credit, they definitely have foiled my strategy somewhat. I didn't realize how much of a pain in the ass they'd be. Weird things like spawning in over here, walking down here, lighting a steel wall on fire, that burning up zombies pouring in, so I've had to replace a couple of blocks here with embrasures. Trying to get things like old buildings removed so we can more focus on the actual shape of the base as well. It's been a lot of work. It's been a huge amount of work. Now, the one reason I wanted to unpause right now is I don't know what the hell's going on over here. It looks like some sloths killing them. Somebody spawned in, somebody died. They dropped a steel hammer. Now, this steel hammer isn't super relevant, besides the fact it has fairly okay melee damage, but it gives construction success chance and construction speed. 33% is huge. 33% just from having a hammer. So I'm thinking we swap Rex Buckley's spear out for a hammer permanently instead. Get him on board with that one. I'm just kind of worried sending him into what looks to be a very dangerous horde to get a hammer might be a bad idea. So maybe we'll put down like a smithing desk or something to give all of our builders, like Minnie as well, because she's only using a melee weapon right now. Need to get this ammo out with us. Still haven't really properly given this a look at. It's not hugely relevant right now, to be honest, but eventually we are going to need to sort that out. What do we want? We probably want like do we even have, like, a smithy right now? We do have a smithy. Okay, that's very useful. Let's put one of those down and see if we can just craft ourselves a couple of hammers, because everybody equipped with those is going to make this wall. I mean, that's 33% past building across the board if we give it to everyone. That's going to save me so much time overall. And then, obviously, we can just swap that back out as we need it, and then you know, sort of manage load as we have been doing so far. Let's put it in here. This was always intended to be the workroom. It's got that down and everything else. So, let's get Rex Buckley working on this electric smithy as soon as possible. Swap out his weapon for a hammer. Swap out everyone's weapon for a hammer. I think this is probably the best play, even though it is probably going to affect DPS somewhat, but my god, I don't think I can handle much more wall building before I go absolutely stir crazy. Got pickaxe. Oh, I wonder if pickaxe will definitely do the same thing, right? Mining speed. Mining speed plus 33%, same thing as the hammer. So give that to Fox. Fox is the guy. We could just have him in his backpack and have him swap him out, right? Because with combat extended, you can have multiple weapons in his backpack. No reason not to do that. So that's great. Let's make him a pickaxe. And then, can we even make hammers here? Oh, that's so good. Is there anything else it would be worth? Because I know, you know, like the axes we saw give plant work speed. So if we give everybody not only a primary weapon, but a secondary melee weapon too, which is how we should have done it from the start, to be honest with you, probably wouldn't be so bad. So how many plant workers have we got right now? 1, 2, 3. I'd probably only make it for 3 of them, because these guys are, again, there's no point even having Fox on there, to be honest with you, because he's never not quarrying. Fox gets the axe, so these two we need to churn out at least 2 hammers. I might have Barton have a hammer as well, so it's going to be 3 hammers, 1 pickaxe, 3 axes. Does that make sense? So 3 hammers, 1 pickaxe, 3 axes. Nice, okay, and I'd rather make those out of... I mean, we've only got steel, as far as I know. In fact, we don't even really have much steel. 172 there. We've got a lot lying around up here, and we can strip out a bunch of tiles because we reclaim one of these buildings by putting these walls down. Now, you're probably wondering, why have I put down a wall of embrasures and then a regular wall? Well, it turns out we did have a trade caravan turn up very, very briefly here. This is where we got things like steel weapon cabinets. I bought a better fridge off of them as well and emptied the stockpile, which is why that's looking a little neater. Again, wasn't really probably not worth living in. I'm probably not going to leave it in. So we've got a secondary marble wall, because when this trade caravan turned up, they walked straight down here, and they opened fire constantly at my walls and knocked all of them down. As in, I'm talking about, like, the guy stood there with a shotgun, unloading constantly on any random zombie you could see, and put a massive hole in the wall, and then the zombies all moved in. So, what I'm going to do instead is kind of double layer it, so we've got a solid wall here, so if they're just doing the regular business, they're not going to see the zombies, they're not going to aggro to it. But if we see a tank zombie, or a big old horde coming over, they can come inside this second chamber, get squatted up, shoot them down, and that way we've always got a way to fall back as well, and we've got choke points, rather than our guys firing at zombies through these embrasures and knocking the walls down. We've already got an axe there. Not that it really matters too much, I'd rather make some fresh ones anyway. So, hopefully that will give us a much, much better system. Still a little bit more work to do. I have left some holes in it intentionally here for, you know, obviously so they can get to that inner area. I want to replace all this with embrasures too. This was a pre-existing building that I thought wasn't really worth changing around there. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort going into this, but it's definitely going to make our colony a lot more stable. Then it means after this, we can just focus on the internal stuff. You know, prisoner recruitment, cleaning the base, crafting, mining resources as well, researching, all of that cool stuff that's really going to get us going forward. I'll just say shout out to Fox for really making all of this possible. And like, this guy's insane. The amount of blocks he's managing to quarry, because to be fair, he does get out of bed, spend 12 hours in the quarry, and then go and do a little bit of recreation, then come back to bed. I mean, look at this. The amount of blocks he's just standing there quarrying all day. I wonder if this is slower than stone cutting in hindsight. It probably is, but... I mean, because there's a chance of failure, there's a chance of only getting small amounts of stuff from this, but it's consistent, you know, we don't have to carry a marble chunk over, cut that, come back, find, and keep finding new marble chunks. It's just providing a very slow and steady stream of resources here. It's working out incredibly well. New recruit, hey, look at that, fantastic. Frank North promised happiness to Matt Vey. Matt Vey, he's lied to you. I'm going to be completely frank with you, my friend. He has completely lied to you. This guy's pretty good. Again, social, good artistic skill, super high passion in cooking is fantastic, good melee stat, passion in plants. I mean, this guy is just all around very, very nice. Someone we can train up into someone very, very great going forward. Right, so what... Oh, my God, I need to redo all of the... So I'm going to probably redo everything that we've got on the loadouts right now. I'm probably going to just delete it all and start again, because it's a complete state right now. Like, I don't want meals in inventory, because then they end up eating it in the middle of nowhere. So we're going to start with... maybe I should make loadouts for the people. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, because we don't really know what gun they've got equipped, or what ammo they require, or anything like that. What I could do, write their names, so we've got Rex, for example, brackets, what gun they've got. Can't put brackets in. Square brackets, angle brackets, I was going to say, there's no way in hell they'd let us use angle brackets, huh? Fine, that's annoying. Right, okay, let's go for... Okay, it doesn't matter too much. So we'll just say Rex. What is he? Well, he's our primary builder, right? But he also needs a fairly good weapon to keep things going. So we'll give him the light SMG, or sorry, the LMG. That's completely the opposite. And we want him to have armor-piercing machine gun ammo. We'll say he has 50 of that. 60. I don't want him to be... I mean, I guess even a fucking 100 would do it, but we're only fighting the zombies, and there's definitely going to be time to go back and get some more stuff. I hate the way that it doesn't let you completely wipe that out. Incredibly annoying. Right, LMG and 80 machine gun ammo. Then we also want him to have a secondary weapon in the form of a hammer. So that works out quite well. Now, we know that's Rex. We know that we need, just for reference to me, so I know what type of ammo we need to churn out for people. So we're going to say Rex, LMG. I don't know if this will all fit in, but... I don't want it in caps lock either, thank you. I don't know if that'll all fit in, but at a glance, it should be somewhat more useful. So Rex LMG hammer. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. That works out quite well. Nice. Okay, so then Tallahassee, same story, really. I'm going to go through every single colonist, oh god, and set up all of their builds as well, so that we've got a dedicated weapon for them all. We're guaranteed them to have a long range and a sidearm too. Another recruit and psychic soothe. What have I done to deserve this, Rimworld? We've got to set... Who is it? Oh, it's Seal. Oh, the man himself. Okay, I do compare to a kid. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of Kiss from a Rose, look at this. 9.3 plants. That's actually very, very good. It means we're going to need another axe, though. Rex Buckley's still out for the count, because we did have a slight prison break, and the first thing they did was go and kick the grenades. So Rex Buckley took all of it on the chin, basically threw himself on the grenade so that no one else would take any damage there, but he's still pretty much blood loss, in brackets, hidden. Or not. He is in bed there, completely out for the count. I think Buttons... Oh, no way did his power armor also get blasted off. Shit, really? Have we lost a load of power armor? I'm actually really annoyed about that. That's the biggest loss right there. Not a big deal besides that. All of our prisoners got the shit kicked out of them too. Wall come along nicely. We're actually almost finished. So tomorrow is probably going to be just your regular scheduled Rimworld content. But this has been so good for the colony. Wow. The amount of progress that I've managed to crack through today. Granted, it's now... It's almost 6 p.m. It has taken me almost about 3 hours to do this, because, again, Speed 4, not really Speed 4, 623 zombies, 628 zombies, by the way. Well, that's going to go up a lot now that we've got this other guy. Plus, we've got, like, nightlings going around fighting them and whatnot, and wild animals picking them off, so this is going to go very extreme, very quick. But, wow, I'm actually really glad we got another one. So, you are... kind of what we're looking for right now. Again, the more people we recruit, the more food that we're going to need. So anybody with good plant skill is more than welcome on board as far as I'm concerned. Hunting is relevant. Let's go for harvesting, growing with this guy being his top priority. And then, of course, plant cutting too. And then, you know what? If you can't do that, maybe I should stick someone else in the quarry. Okay, not this guy because he's garbage, but I am starting to maybe go towards that a bit more. How many blocks we got? 162 left, so we're getting through them very, very quickly here. But it is almost done. The massive external defensive wall is almost finished. Thank God. Thank God that we're capable of being defended for a while. I'm actually almost already tempted to strip out this, as well, so we just have an entrance here and an entrance here. That way, if anybody spawns in and, you know, if they spawn down here, they're going to have to walk up and go through. Because, honestly, holding this area is really not worth the effort. We've actually done it. Mark your calendars, for today's the day we have finally crossed the 1,000 zombies threshold. My God, here they come. Luckily, the walls are basically almost done at this stage. I've just got to finish off tidying up, like, this wall up here, which is all delivered to, just actually needs building now, just in case we get electric zombies spawning it, like, you know, up around this part of the map, up in this room as well. So shit like this stops happening. God damn it. Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. This is a much bigger fish to fry right now. I have removed that that entrance sort of to the south of the bridge, like I said I would, because it's just too many choke points to try and hold at once. Kind of defeats the point of choke point if we've got one along every side of the wall. Seal's dressed nice. Wow, you going to party or something? Mini, I mean, I've just basically set them to wear whatever the hell they want at this stage. Now that we've lost our power armor advantage, we've only got Frank Norton, Frank North, Fox, Tallahassee, and Rex with it. Barton still has his helmet. I've given him a tainted flak jacket just so he's still combat ready. Everything else is just free game, honestly, at this point. Shit, that's going to be a problem as well, huh? Maybe we should just let it burn. Maybe we should just take this out and just let it fucking burn and then come back to it later on. What I'm going to say then, today... Oh, God, there's that 2 suicide bomber zombies coming through as well. Wow. Look at that. We're going to leave it here for today because it is currently... almost 7 p.m. I've been recording this for about 4 hours now just to get these walls done. It's very slow going because of the actual speed at which the game moves when you've got like 1,000 zombies on the map. Obviously, it's a little bit slower than your base game Rimworld, so it does take a lot longer to get things done. But hopefully, now that this episode is done and out the way, we can focus on the research, the actual gameplay. We can up the difficulty, maybe have raids a bit more dynamic rather than being pushed back by the zombies constantly. We can have a nice power struggle between raids and the zombies and events and all sorts of other shit as well. In the meantime, let me give a big thank you to the patrons who made this series possible. Where the fuck's my patron list gone? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I use Windows sticky notes to very quickly open up a list of patrons whenever I need it. 2 of them have disappeared. Both my video information, you know, all my tags, my description, my titles for the CK2 series, that's gone. And now my other patron list has disappeared. This has never happened before. I'm actually really annoyed. But I've still got the big boy list. Big thank you to Anthony Golli, Asuna Kirito, Amos, the Savage Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Daniel Sedini, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Donald, Emerald Beam, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost of Protocol, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lundeen Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kenny Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Nat Buskers 911, Nathan Flores, Necrophil, and Pelvis Presley, Richard Clark, Ronan, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Stannis the Manis, Shayuk, The Forsaken One, T-Back Cruz, Tontero 18, Tyler Kendall, Backers Backers, William Green, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you for your support, the Insane Tillers on Patreon. I gotta give a big shout out to all the other patrons, but I wish I could do each one separate, but unfortunately, Windows Sticky Notes has done fucked up. I can't believe that, because now I'm gonna go and put the whole list back together again. Thank you for watching. See you guys all tomorrow.